Wow, look at this. It's been over 10 hours. How you feeling? How you feeling? How you feeling? Hey guys, welcome. I'm Lala's Grand. If it's your first time here, welcome to my channel. And for those of you that keep coming back and keep showing me love, thank you guys so much. So today we're going to be reviewing the new Surreal Skin foundation that Makeup by Mario just released. Makeup by Mario, I have reviewed some of his products before. I do enjoy some of the products that he's released with his brand, and he just recently released some foundation. So I'm really excited to try this foundation. I do think that his shade range could have used some more work. He released a total of 30 shades. He could have did better than that. Like there's shades, like even his darkest shade, he could have gone darker than that. And even some of like the lighter fair tone shades, he could have added more in between. But he released 30, maybe hopefully in the future he'll release some more. But the two shades that I picked up are 25W and 27W. So my undertone is warm golden, so I picked up these two. So we're gonna see which shade matches me, and let's get into the specs of this foundation. Surreal Skin Liquid Foundation, and it's described as a breathable, luminous foundation that effortlessly builds and blends to illuminate the complexion with customizable long-wearing coverage. And it's described as a natural finish, liquid formula of course, hydrating, long-wearing, and medium coverage. Okay, so let's get right into this foundation, you guys. Ooh, so you guys, I have to say, I really do like how this cap is like snug on here. You know how some foundation caps will just easily come off? I know that this is kind of random and minimal, but this cap is on here really nice. All right, let's get into these shade swatching. So the first shade I'm going to swatch is 25W. So I'm curious to see what this shade is going to look like on me, because you guys, my undertone is warm golden. So there's 25W. Let me go ahead and put 27W on my hand as well. But my undertone is warm golden, and I really always try to make sure that I go with the foundation that matches my undertone. If I go with something that's cool, neutral, it doesn't work. So both of these are supposed to be warm. So let's swatch 25W first. And I usually like to swatch on my chest because I feel like that gives me, oh wow, that looks really nice, you guys. Already 25W looks really nice. All right, let's watch 27W. Wait, let me wipe off this brush. All right, this is 27W. Okay, so 27W is definitely darker. Now I am gonna swatch it on my face for those of you that want to see what it looks like. I think I'll swatch them both next to each other right here. So this is 25W. Let me clean off this brush again. And this is 27W, swatch side by side. So yeah, even on my face, as you can see, 25W does seem to be the better match. Oh, you guys, I'm excited. So my face is already moisturized, and anytime I'm trying out a new foundation, I always like to stay consistent in the products that I know. That way I know what the foundation is really giving me. So for my primer today, I'm gonna stick with what I know. Oh, by the way, I wanna say I have combination skin, because the places where I get oily is normally in my T-zone, but that's normally like towards the end of the day. I'll apply a mattifying primer in my T-zone, and then on the rest of my face, I'll use just like a Pore blur primer. And these primers are by Makeup Revolution, and they're super affordable. If you haven't tried them yet, I totally suggest this. Honestly, these primers are long lasting, and I feel like they're also slept on, because the mattifying primer does such a good job at mattifying in the areas that I need it to do. I always thought that I wanted to have a matte foundation, right? But I really do feel like there's a time and a place for a luminous foundation. The foundations that I've been gravitating more towards are foundations that are very skin-like. So this foundation being called Surreal Skin really is drawing me in, you guys. I'm not gonna lie, like I'm really excited to try it, but I just want to make sure that I'm not looking like an oil ball at the end of the day. Like I want to make sure that yes, my skin looks good, but again, I don't want to be looking like super greasy. Okay, so let's get into this. I'm only gonna start off with just one pump, you guys. This foundation is described as medium coverage. And for me, medium coverage foundations, I'm actually really loving them. Simply because, I don't know, you guys, I've been on this tip where I really want to have just really nice natural looking skin. And I feel like foundations that give me like that skin-like coverage, that is what I want, and that's what I'm looking for. So I am gonna apply all of this. This is one pump again, and I'm not gonna color correct simply because anytime I am testing out a foundation, especially if it's a new foundation and I wanna see what the coverage is like, I don't color correct because I wanna see what kind of coverage it's giving me. All right, let's blend this out. By the way, this brush I'm using is from Sonia Kashuk, and I love this brush. Oh, this is such a match. Like, look at this. This is a really good match, you guys. So let's see what this foundation is looking like when it's blended out. You guys, this is blending out so beautifully and it's so seamless. Like I'm not doing much at all to blend this out. What do you guys think so far? Like, I feel like this is looking so skin-like. Wow, I'm like shooketh already because I'm really liking the finish that I'm getting. Like, oh, this is giving me your skin but better type vibes, which honestly is what I would expect from Makeup by Mario. Makeup by Mario, he's a professional makeup artist. He's been doing makeup for so long. And a lot of professional makeup artists, they always want to give you this natural looking, luminous skin glow. And I feel like for him to release any type of foundation, this is what I would expect so far. This looks really good. The coverage I would say is definitely medium. It's not full coverage. Now, is it buildable? We're gonna see. That was just one pump. If I want a foundation that's full coverage, I'll grab a foundation that's meant to be full coverage. That way I can use less product to give me that full coverage look. Sometimes with medium foundations that are buildable, it's like you have to use more and more product on your face to get it to be full coverage, sometimes depending on the foundation. So personally, I usually will use a foundation that's more geared to being full coverage versus building up a lot of layers with a medium coverage foundation. I hope that makes sense. But so far, you guys, this medium coverage, this one pump, it looks so good. But you know what? We're gonna go ahead and apply a second pump because we wanna see if this is buildable. What does it remind me of? I'm trying to think what it reminds me of. I don't wanna say it reminds me of House Labs. No, I don't think it does. Because House Labs, I almost feel like had more, I don't know if House Labs was more luminous. I don't know if that's the word I should use, but I would almost want to say that this kind of reminds me of the Morphe Skin Filter Effect foundation. Let me know what you guys think, because I really do like that foundation. And this foundation right here is definitely giving me beautiful skin. Yeah, you guys, it is buildable. Wow. This foundation is buildable. I loved it with one pump and I also love it with two pumps. All right, you guys, comment below. What do you guys think? I mean, I'm loving what it's giving me. Now, I do have to say that when I applied it on my hand, I know a lot of people are talking about like, is there glitter in this foundation? Like, what are those speckles? And honestly, I have to be honest, I didn't really see that. Like, I was looking really hard. I was like, is it not in my two bottles that I got? Maybe I can see just a little bit, but with it being blended out on the skin, you don't see any type of sparkles, nothing like that. So don't be afraid or dismayed from this foundation. I don't know why, but I almost feel like I wouldn't even need to highlight and contour with this foundation on days that I just feel like just having something on and powdering and going. Like, this foundation is giving me that. Like, it looks so good. All right, so I do want to go ahead and highlight and contour and do the rest of my face. So I'm gonna use the normal products that I would, just so that I know how this foundation is gonna, you know, just look throughout the day. And I am gonna do a wear test, but for concealer, I'm gonna use my Too Faced Born This Way multi-use concealer. I always use this concealer anytime I'm trying out a new foundation because I know how this looks. I know how it wears throughout the day. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and do a wear test, and the time right now is 1:53 p.m. So I'm just going to go ahead and zoom through this part since you already know how I do my face. If you want a more detailed video on what it is that I'm doing, I'll go ahead and I'll link that above. But if you want to know what products I'm using, I'm going to go ahead and put everything in the description box below. But let's go ahead and just zoom through this part, okay?
I don't have to party to have fun, you see. I got different hobbies, and that's all I need. Some say life is boring, but I disagree. I wake up and live my dream. Someday soon I'm gonna make it. Yeah, all hard work's gonna be worth it. Ooh, everyone who didn't believe to drinking, that's just wasting time. I'd rather be spending it on working out. Some say I'm too uptight, but I disagree. I wake up and live my dream. Someday soon I'm gonna make it. Yeah, all hard work's gonna.
Ooh, this foundation though, you guys, look at it. This looks so beautiful on my skin. I'm gonna see how this wears, and I don't want to speak too early, but this actually might be one of my favorite new foundations. Like, look at how good my skin looks. First of all, this whole makeup look is fire. Like, I'm loving this lip combo. I'm loving this brown smoky eye. Fire, you guys. I love this makeup look, but I love how my skin looks even better. I feel like when you have such a really nice base and your skin looks so good, I feel like that creates an even more cohesive makeup look. Like, it just makes your makeup look tie in together and look so good. No complaints with this foundation. I love the skin look finish that I have. It's like naturally radiant, luminous. You can still see some parts of my skin poking through, but I love that because I feel like that just makes it look even more natural and flawless. So you guys, I am going to do a wear test today, so I will check in back with you guys later just so we can see how this foundation is looking and holding up throughout the day. Wow, this has been a really long day, but I have to really say that this is really a good foundation wear test. The time right now is 12:33 a.m. So at this point, I've probably had this foundation on for maybe about 10 and a half hours. That's a long time. And you guys, look at how my face looks. I do have some oiliness just right around my nose. If I'm comparing it to my last foundation review, which was Haus Labs, I was more oilier with the Haus Labs foundation than this one. But you know what? I don't know if I used a mattifying primer in my T-zone with the Haus Labs. So I have to go back and rewatch that video because I don't remember if I used a mattifying primer, because that is what I did with this foundation. But this foundation looks so amazing. I'm absolutely in love with this foundation. I feel like this foundation is really gonna be one of my top favorite foundations from now on. Isn't that insane? I'm so happy that I tried this foundation. Now, I haven't touched anything up. Oh wait, my lips. Oh, you guys, I'm sorry. I gotta fix up this little lip combo I had going on because I was in love with this lip combo. Ooh, okay, that is so much better. I'm loving this lip combo, you guys. All right, so I literally have not touched up my makeup at all today. So the oil that you see on my face is what I've had in over 10 hours of wearing this foundation. So I'm really excited because I feel like, honestly, this was a success. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a paper towel and I'm just gonna dab the areas where I'm oily. And I just want to see how nicely this foundation will touch up. Wow, okay, honestly, I'm impressed, you guys. So let me know what you guys think. That is it for this video. Like, again, this was a successful wear test. Like, I love this foundation. Look how nicely it wore on my skin throughout the day. I know I was comparing it to the Morphe Skin Filter Effect foundation, and I was thinking about it. I really do think that this foundation is maybe just a little bit more luminous than the Morphe Filter Effect, but they both give you that nice skin-like finish. And again, the Haus Labs foundation, I do remember being more oily with that foundation at the end of the day, but I will have to go back and see if I applied a mattifying primer to my T-zone. Oh, don't forget to like and subscribe. All right, you guys, so that is it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I honestly really enjoyed this video. Let me know if there's anything else you guys would like to see. Oh, and Happy New Year to all of you. I hope that you guys got to enjoy the new year with your loved ones, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.